Okay, cool. So, um, I don't know, it's just that. Okay, cool. Uh, so this is the weekly update. This was supposed to go out on the. Just give me a second. I'll tell you just now. It was supposed to go out on the 7th, but today is the 17th. So it's 10 days late. Just still trying to figure out my processes and all of that, routines and everything, right? But um, I'm happy about the fact that you know how I've always said. So if you watch the previous one, I was talking about how I was always in the development phase and I was starting to get comfortable in that. Um, I'm happy to say that on the 10th, or on the 9th, I went to campus and I got the word out, right? I did it in a very simple way by just putting up a poster, right? Putting up a poster on campus, right? You know, Tax campus, the main campus is that main notice board. So if you can see more on this green sticker, that just then tells you that says this is a valid poster. But then they have a 2 week cycle, and when I went there, they were already in the second week of the cycle, meaning that this thing only had like, so I put it up on the 9th. Look, it got removed on a Sunday, so it had like less than 5 days where students were actually seeing it, right? Cool. So, but I'm happy for the fact that we started having users, students that were using the platform. You know, even though, because I noticed that after I saw the initial interaction of how they actually interacting with the system, I realized that these posters, I made them in such a rushed. It was such a rushed decision to a point whereby there aren't many listed question papers on the platform, right? But hey, at least it's out there now. Some students know that there's a platform called Student Center, right? So that's point number one. There isn't enough content for students to interact with, right? Cool. Second point is they are not communicating well enough. Like, what am I trying to say is that they are all over the place. These three posters. As you can see, the first one says get paid for answering questions. It's not really that clear. Second one, get answers for module specific questions. And I'm gonna tell you something funny about that. This is a trend that I noticed, right? Third one, that is the most important one that I think drove all the traffic that experienced on the platform. It says download any past papers. Okay, cool. So now we are going towards exams, and as we are going towards, okay, students are going towards exams. It's exam season. It's like May, so semester tests, then June exams. So I think each and every student, they have studying on their mind right now. They're only focused with studying, preparing for the exams, preparing for the semester test two, Operation Save the Semester, pretty much. We've all been there. Um, so I think this last one over here, it is the only one most important poster that actually drove all the traffic to the platform. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. It's unfortunate, however, that most of the students did not find past papers that they were looking for. It's very unfortunate. So they would go to a module and they did not find the past papers. So I just want to go through the findings, the learnings that I saw in this previous week. Tonight, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to So there are past papers that I've been gathering over the years. I remember asking a couple of friends, hey, if you have this, please send me your past papers and all of that. So today I'm going to be publishing all of those on the platform. So that's number one. And then I have to design new posters that are going to go up tomorrow. So they have to be listed on campus tomorrow. But with these new posters, I want them to be clear, right? So I've decided that from now, from the 9th of May up till the 7th of July, that's when semester one ends at UP, at TAPS, the year 2023. I checked the calendar. So the communication, the value that I want posters to communicate, I'm also going to change this wording over here. So you see right now, this wording speaks of the main idea that Study Center was built behind, which is being able to discuss past papers with anyone, right? And getting rewarded for your contributions. But that's not what students are thinking about right now, unfortunately. They're just thinking about, let me get a past paper, download it so that I can practice. They haven't really actually realized the value that Study Center is adding, which is to enable them to discuss those questions in the past papers. But that's fine. I think that value proposition will be discussed second semester, God willing. Right now, let me assist them in finding the past papers that they want, right? So there are certain of tactics that I'm going to be using. One of them is, and I'm all over the place with this. Another thing is that I want to start putting some sort of structure to these videos. Because I realized that when I started these, I just wanted to, talk about whatever problem I was having, anything for that matter, But right now, I'm realizing that there is a need for these videos to be structured. So what I've been doing for the past week is I'm using Google Notes, those sticky notes thingy. Is it sticky or catchy? I don't know what they call it. And I want to talk about the engineering, the development component, which is like behind the numbers, just the way in which I was learning how users are interacting with the platform, so and so. Yeah, it's disappointing me a little bit because I'm not actually able to see. It hasn't synced yet. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to understand what I'm talking about here. But what I mean is that, let me just give me 2 seconds. I want to check something here. Just give me 2 seconds. Let's see. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll be able to show you actually what I mean. Right. Let me just check that message. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, cool. So, for starters, we had about, so I built this tool over here, numbers, behind the numbers. And my idea with this is actually quite deep-rooted. So the year was, what was that year when we went to that Sentin? I remember we went to, wait, I'll show you. I want to check something. Just give me a sec. I remember we went to thingy. We went to a pitch in Sentin, right? And at that place, I'll show you what I mean. So we went to this place with Zinhle and Howelo, right? Let me just go to my LinkedIn. Let me go to my Instagram. Hopefully I can see what I want to show you. Because there's a picture that I have up there. I don't remember what year this was. I think it was 20. It was 20. Cool. Right. So there's this. We went to this thingy, to this pitch. I think I forgot what it was called. but it was a pitch that was held by this organization. I forgot that organization name. And I was actually saddened from that because I went into there with such belief about study center. But I realized that the value doesn't actually doesn't is it's not connecting with the judges and the audience.